Hello, everyone, and welcome to You're 18 Now What? Thank you for joining me on this great Tuesday. I apologize for the late post. It's been a crazy day. Anyway, I'm Dr. Catherine Kilstein, and I am looking forward to empowering you with information about financial literacy and economic empowerment. I will be posting new episodes every second and fourth Tuesday of the month, so stay tuned with me. Thank you to everyone who has been tuning in to listen to my podcast. I have listeners expanding to 8 countries, and I am so grateful for that. I can be found on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and I have posted some short videos on YouTube as well. I am so appreciative of all of you that listen, like, and share my work, so please continue to do so. And reach out to me if you would like to be on my podcast or if you would like me to cover a specific topic that I haven't gone over yet. Last time, I spoke about betting on yourself, taking time for yourself, and investing in yourself to set up your future self. So just remember the key things: review, reflect, revise, reprioritize, revamp, and of course, organize. I do want to share that I have interviews coming up, and I will definitely keep you posted on those and make them available on my new YouTube channel as they emerge. So be on the lookout for that. I love receiving the feedback from all of you, so definitely keep that coming. If you would like to be featured on my podcast, visit my website at your18nowwhat.com and send an email to Catherine at your18nowwhat.com. Anyway, today I want to talk about the end of summer and back to school. It could be both stressful and exhilarating. Back to school can mean different things to different people, and it's definitely the time of year where certain people feel that shift. So, if you're a student and going back to school, it could be a time for excitement, fear, uncertainty, eagerness, and many other feelings. For parents, it could be all of that and also a sense of relief with a recommitment to schedules to make life easier to navigate again. According to a recent survey by Retail Me Not, the average American household is projected to spend $1,498 on back-to-school supplies, electronics, and clothes, which is an increase of about $251 from last year's spending average. The National Retail Foundation is projecting households' anticipated spending to be about $875 for school-age kids and about $1,365 for college-age students. So this could be a huge expense. The surge in back-to-school expenses can definitely be partly attributed to inflation, which has definitely impacted the prices of various goods and services around the country. So when you are buying different things from different retailers, it is hard to keep track of what you're spending. So, how do you keep your back to school budget on track? Try to remember what last year was like. It seems so long ago, but try to imagine that. Try to see where you were last year, what you were doing, how you were going about figuring this out. So, let's look at it. Assess your needs. Think about what your children do need. Make a list. A good place to start is where all of the leftover items from last year are kept. I remember when I had younger grade children, I would go through everything in the school bin first. We had a bin, it was in the garage, there was a ton of stuff in there. There were always pencils, pens, notebooks, even calculators, brand new, some stuff unopened, some stuff unused. So look at that first and see what you have and what you can use for the new school year. Try to set a spending limit. If you have a set amount of money to spend, it can help to curb those impulse purchases while you're at the store. And definitely stick to that list that you have. Shop smart. There are plenty of stores that have sales and specials, so do your research and find the best options for you and your family. You can use coupons, you can use different app deals. This is where you can utilize the credit cards that you have to your advantage. So if you use the cashback credit card for purchases, or you can register for Rakuten and shop stores through their site in order to get cash back on what you are buying. There are other services like 2coupons.com, PayPal Honey, or Raise, and they offer similar rebates for purchases that could be used for either gift cards or cash back. So take a look at a little different things and see, what stores you plan on shopping in, and you can go from there. Another thing you can do is you can buy gently used items. So pens, pencils, calculators could be great finds at thrift stores. Dollar stores also have great deals for buying basics like pens, pencils, notebooks, or markers. But if you look right now, Staples is offering 50-cent school deals and 35-cent one subject notebooks until August 17th. So definitely shop around because in this case, Staples is a better deal than going to the dollar store. So it's always good to check prices and look around. Clothing sales, they're really great right now because they are offering up to 50% off of basics, especially since the retailers want to make room for all of the new fall clothing lines that are coming in. So if you're looking at basics like jeans, polos, sneakers, those things can be worn all year round. So you can get a great deal on these. They can last for the beginning of the school year and then be used again at the end of the school year, depending on where you are in the country and what kind of climate you have. So that's always a good option to look at. Research student discounts. A lot of stores offer student discounts, especially for college students. So items like tech items, dorm items, even clothing. Major retailers like Target, Best Buy, Amazon, and other retailers have summer school specials that go from now well into September. So if they are going into September, think about purchases that can be delayed. So if it's not something that's needed right away, perhaps you could wait a few weeks to get it. If you have a college age student and they have roommates, maybe one person can get a mini fridge for the dorm and the other person can get a small vacuum. So that way you're splitting expenses that way for the dorm or the apartment that's going to be shared for your student. So there's an option there. If you have smaller age children, you can get together with a group of your friends and do a swap party for gentle used clothing or school supplies. Um, I'm sure there's definitely a Facebook group for that you can research. I do know that there is a group called Buy Nothing where you can check listings for people that are giving away items for free. So if they're giving away a backpack, it could be gently used, it could be brand new with tags on, and their kid just didn't like it. So rather than return it because it's too late to return it, they're just going to put it up on Facebook Marketplace as a free item or something like that. Another thing you could do is take advantage of sales tax days. There are states, a lot of states that offer zero sales tax for this time of year. So take a look at that and see, usually they have like a week where they'll do no sales tax on clothes or 2 weeks or something like that. And it's usually in this August time period. Plan ahead, you know, assess what you need, make your list. If you have younger children, you might not want to take them to the store with you. They can be a distraction. They can pick up extra stuff that they think that they need, but they actually don't. And then they're just throwing stuff in the cart. And then before you know it, you're well over budget and what you intended on going to get in the first place and wind up with all this extra stuff. Um, Another thing that I noticed is keep a lookout on prices for about 10, 12 days after purchase. There are some refill retailers that will offer a partial refund for you if the item that you purchase goes lower on price within 14 days. So if you buy something today and 10 days from now, it goes $20 cheaper, save the receipt, go back to the store. They'll be happy to refund you and give you that difference. So look out for prices over the next 10 or 12 days or so after you buy something, especially on those higher ticket items that you're going to be getting. The end of summer and back to school, it could be a relief for some, it could be stressful for others, both kids and parents. No one can tell you how you feel, but if I can help navigate with you to make it easier, I hope I was able to provide at least some helpful tips for you. Either way, with some preparation, you will be successful in getting together everything that you need. So don't stress about that. It will get there. You will definitely get there. Um, as usual, anything that you do, it's going to take time, it's going to take practice. So, whether you're building a budget for yourself, or you're building a budget for your school shopping, or you're building a budget for your kids' dorm, or you're building a budget for saving money, whatever it is that you're doing and you're working through, it's going to take time. And with practice, those habits are just going to become secondary. Being an adult, it could be freeing and a blast. It can also cause stress and doubt. So, whether your parents helped guide you about searching for jobs, saving money, investing money, bettering your credit score, maybe they expected you to figure it out. Maybe your parents tried to explain it to you and you just didn't listen. Definitely not too late to set yourself up for success. The book that I wrote really provides resources and answers to many of these questions. There are advisors out there that will only work with people that already have tons of money saved. And I pride myself on working with people that are just starting out in their career. And I also work with people that are settled in their career. So whether you're new to saving or mid career or thinking about retirement, let me know and we can work out what your short and long term financial goals are. I am very excited about my book, and the feedback that I've received from those of you that have purchased already has been really great. I am in the process of getting everything together for an official launch date and signing, and that's going to take place on Wednesday, August 28th. So we are just about 2 weeks away. So, really exciting time. If you are in the Philadelphia area, I would love for you to stop by. I'm going to be holding the launch for the book and the signing at Chestnut Hill College. So if you cannot make the launch or signing, I will definitely share more details through my socials as we get closer to the date, and I'll let you know how you can grab a copy for yourself. So be open to learning, be open to listening, ask questions. What more do you want to know? Visit my website at your18nowwhat.com and drop me a line. Send a question or a comment. Any questions received will be responded to by either email or addressed on the next podcast. Remember, be invaluable for what you share, not what you know. See you next time on Your 18 Now What. Be sure to visit my website where you can always find the latest podcast episode to listen to, follow, and share. Thanks again for joining me. I appreciate you.